Hi guys, this is the advisor and welcome back to the channel of upright men and women. Guys, in today's video, I am going to explain to you why it is a fact that I am the most persecuted Jamaican blogger on YouTube. I'm going to explain to you why I have become the sacrificial lamb of my race. Or should I explain that in this part of the world, in this part of the Western Hemisphere, I am going to tell you things in this video that are going to open your eyes to some things that you never knew existed, or rather some situations that you never knew existed. And for those of you who are very receptive to new ideas or to truth, this might even be a watershed moment. The moment when the call is lifted from your eyes and you see things for what they really are. I don't know how many of you had watched the series, The Matrix. And in the first of that Matrix trilogy, Morpheus held out both hands towards Neo. And inside each hand was a pill. Inside one hand was a red pill, and inside the other hand there was a blue pill. And he turned to Neo, he looked at Neo and he said, "You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. But if you take the red pill, you stay here in reality, and I will show you how deep the rabbit hole goes." Now, most of us are extremely comfortable in Wonderland. We like the version of reality that we think we exist in, and we don't want to know the truth about reality because it might not be as beautiful as we think it is. Such people will gladly take the blue pill. As a matter of fact, they have already taken the blue pill because that one is automatic. But now they have a choice of staying with the blue pill or taking the red pill. And for goodness sake, people, I'm not talking about Viagra when I mention blue pill. Oh no, stop it. Stay with me anyway. Stay with me. Now, if you were to stay with this video, you will have taken the red pill because it is going to open up a section of reality that you never knew existed, and it has the possibility of it will change how you see the world around you, altering your behavior and ushering you into a world that could change your life forever. So, for those of you who are very comfortable where you are, this may not be the video for you to watch. Now, if you are on this video beyond this point, chances are you are willing to wake up. So, let me say this. You will notice that I've always been telling people, think for yourself. Reason objectively. Knowledge is power. Those are the things I've constantly been drumming into people's head. Some people don't like it. Some of the most powerful people on the planet does not like it. One of those little captions I always put up on my videos at the beginning is this one. The moment you stop thinking, you have handed over your own power to those who are actually in control of you. You can take full control of yourself just by taking control of your own thoughts. In other words, I'm not on this channel to take power from anybody. You already have the power. The power to think rationally, to reason objectively, thereby making yourself extremely powerful. But some of us are just happy with the blue pill. Well, not me. And to point that out for some of you, I need to say this, and this is profound. At least 9 out of every 10 persons on my channel is either a Christian or oriented towards Christianity, or at the very least believe in a God. And I know for sure that living in this side of the world and being skeptical of religion or of the Bible or of God will not help one to gain popularity. But I was never on this channel for popularity. The people who cares about truth, the people who cares about reality will stay. And I wanted the right people who would love me for being me to stay with me. And I wasn't about to pretend or stay with the mainstream thinking just to be loved. And surprisingly, the majority of subscribers and fans of my channel are believers. So why do they stay on my channel? I'll tell you why. They know that I'm coming from a place of sincerity. They feel a connection with me because they know that I mean well. And when people realize that you're an upright person, even if you don't share common tenets, once you share basic moral, humanitarian, and social values, they will overlook your view on religion or politics. And that is why a lot of you Christian people are still on my channel and give me your full support. I didn't come to you and pretend to be anything other than what I really, really am. And because of that, I have earned your respect. You see, the hypocrite thing is not what me do over here, so. I'm doing everything that I'm doing out of love for my race, out of love of my country, and because I have a vast knowledge of the evil that is being visited upon us, and who is visiting that evil upon us. When I first started this channel, I had two objectives. One was to make some money. Of course, once you have ambition, you're going to want to make some money. But overwhelmingly more important to me was enlightening my people. And I felt that with a YouTube channel and my gift of the gab and my ability to communicate effectively with people, having a YouTube channel could help me to attain both of these things in one fell swoop. So far, only one of those objectives have been met, and I'm going to explain to you why. Initially, when I started 4 years ago, I focused on two specific areas. I was like this agony uncle who would try to sort out people's emotional and relationship issues, and also to enlighten people about our parasitic neighbor up north and what the parasitic neighbor up north is doing to us as black people, not only in Jamaica but in Africa. After putting out about 4 or 5 of those videos, I was banned from YouTube until I took them down, just with the vague explanation that they did not conform to YouTube's policies. No man, you can't do them thing there inside the land of the free. They will F you up. And I was put on 3 months when I could even use my YouTube channel. Now, when I went back on YouTube, I was monetized after a few months because I kind of eased off for the eye-opening stuff that would come with taking the red pill. I also got monetized and I started giving some social commentaries on the news and things that happens around us. But me now, you can't tame me. Even monetized now, and I earn a few US dollars. The need to be there for my people and to wake them up was too overwhelming. So, me couldn't behave myself. Puss broke tick in a me eye, me dry eye. And I focus mainly on enlightening my people over earning money. And I keep getting banned for 3 months, man. Lots of times, but I kept posting. I keep taking down the posts that they said they didn't like. And every time I went back up, the need to enlighten my people were just too much. I just couldn't avoid it. And I eventually put earning money aside and just decided to say, listen, I'm just going to do what I have to do to enlighten my people. Now, the things I said about the church and religion and God and Christianity didn't bother them too much because they have already set a social domino effect in place that would have captivated and captured and crippled black people's minds so thoroughly that they don't even have to monitor that anymore. It is just self-perpetuating. Yes, religion, Christianity. What bothered them though was what I was saying about Africa and what the Europeans, the former slave masters, who were still enslaving Africa and the Caribbean. I spoke out against what they were doing and me just couldn't stop. So some me monetized and some me get demonetized. Now, here is where it gets really serious. Approaching somewhere close to the second year of my time on YouTube, roughly about 18 months I would say at this point, I put up some posts praising China and Russia for what they have done for black people in the Caribbean and Africa. Who tell me if I go do it? The land are the free? I just woke up one day and tried to use my Visa card on eBay because I'm with PayPal and I can use any of my cards on PayPal because I run a small business and I buy a lot of stuff from off eBay. I realized that I tried one card and the card couldn't go through. So I tried another card and that card couldn't go through. And I tried a debit card from a third bank and it couldn't go through because at the time I was with 3 banks. And I can tell you which banks they were. First Global Bank, First Caribbean Bank, and Scotia Bank. None of my cards, whether debit nor credit card, just would not work. I went into each bank, spend time, go sit down with people, and when they go through every system, they say, man, your cards are fine. Your card are fine. And each bank tell me the same thing, that them don't see nothing wrong with the card them. So I went online and I spoke to a customer service rep at PayPal. And they went through the total system and they told me that my cards are fine. Your account has no problems and all your cards are listed. They don't understand it. Nobody could figure it out. Oh, listen to this. First of all, this kind of crippled me because I have orders for people and I wanted to stock out my little business with something and I could not do it. Have to end up handing back people their money. Losing business. I say, alright, here what me I go do. Me figure out what happened at the time, but I say I'm going to test it. So what I did, I declared one of my cards lost. I think this was the Scotia Bank, yes. Never lost, but me called the bank and me cancel the card. Tell them to give me another card. Went in, pick up the new card, and I went back to my office and I go online same time. And I made a purchase. But to BBC, immediately that I tried to make a second purchase, it was blocked again. And it could not be used on either eBay or Amazon again. It blocked after one transaction. You don't think you don't hear nothing yet? Listen to this. So hear me with my uppity self now. Uno can't beat me. Me I go do something where uno can't have no control over. I watch what I go if you know up now. And that me say, and I say, alright, you don't want to fight? Alright. Because you know, me a Scrappy-Doo, you know. And it's a Scrappy-Doo now. Who remember Scooby-Doo? Who remember Scooby did have one little nephew named Scrappy-Doo? Who whenever them buck up in an old duppy. When Scooby and Shaggy and the rest of them are run from the duppy, Scrappy-Doo turn up. Come on. And you know what? Well, me a Scrappy-Doo now. And me no have no fear. So me I try to see if me can go around them and take them on them own terms. So here is how me decide to do it now. There is a company in Jamaica called Alliance Financial Services. And about 2 years ago, maybe going 3 years now, they were offering Visa card. I don't remember whether it's Visa or MasterCard. I think it was MasterCard. That you could just go in them, give them money, a prepaid. They give you a prepaid MasterCard. In other words, you pay them a fee and they load a card with your cash and then you can use it other places. So me now go up there, give them my card, give them my money up a New Kingston office. The other Kingston, I think it's Belmont Road at the time. And they gave me a card with my name on it on. The card looks so wonderful, Ross. I come back to my office now and I come to bam and go online. And I make a transaction from UB. I say, yes, I fucking know up now. Alright? You can't stop me. Immediately I come so I make it because I have certain other little transaction business where they pile up on me some things when I order for customer. So immediately now I try order a second thing. BBC, guess what? I could have tried till now. Yeah man, them good like that man. If you think say the world that you live in is the world that really exists, and that some people where you see there who you think are good people, and if you think the perfect parasite up there is your friend, say something where your friend not like. Say something where can enlighten your people and stop him from suppress you and oppress you and exploit you. And you see, these people are extremely powerful. So I lost a lot of business that way. And this went on for 3 months. But in this time, I was blogging, but me decide say, boy, you beat me. Me can't fight, So let me stop. And I start put out pure little local issue. I'm in a mention United States at all. I'm in a mention certain people and what them I do. And I say, alright. And just like that, in about 3 months time, my card them just release. The cards just release. Just like that. And we can use them again. Nobody know do nothing. Me just one day try to card them. And they were back to working. But here's the thing. My need to be there, my overwhelming urge to be there for my people couldn't make me stop. So, as time went by, I can continue to post things when I not to post and keep getting, they kept my cards open, but they refused to monetize me. They stop me for 3 months, tell me for take down so and so, and me take it down and then remonetize me. As I start to make some money again, by the time the money reach a certain portion, them demonetize me. And when they demonetize you, any amount of money that you had already made, them take it back. Any money, if they to pay you tomorrow, and you make even 100,000, $1 million the day before it pay out, once the money demonetize you, you're not getting none of that. Them start you back from zero. So they keep all of your earnings for themselves. That's how it works. And I could show people lists, evidence, monies that them wait till me reach a certain amount. And by the time month done, they don't take it back. I'm demonetized me for 3 months. The longest run after 4 years on YouTube, the longest run I've ever had without being demonetized is 4 months. 4 consecutive months. In 4 years. Now I have been demonetized again since Thursday, April 3rd. And honestly, me can't bother to fight with them, I need the money because, to be fair, I don't like talk me business, but there are 1 or 2 people who contact me who I could share the reasons why with. Because I've been put in a severe financial situation by a certain politician. And one of these days I'm going to bring that story. Somebody who is sitting in parliament today, and I won't call no name yet, or even say which side of the fence, but that individual, through some nefarious activities, had left me stranded. And despite all of that, they still have this crappy-do mentality. What hurts me the most is that I'm being forced to keep my people in ignorance in order to make some money. In other words, I have to turn against my own in order to feather my own nest. Now, I said all that to say this. I have now decided that I'm no longer going to remonetize this channel. Because me know in my hearts of hearts, so even if me behave myself for 3 months, and then because them make sure say them keep you see your videos, watch your videos for next 3 months to see if you behave yourself. But me can't go more than 4 or 5 months without bring back before start enlightening me people again. Me just can't do it. I just cannot do it. So at the moment, my initial plan is not to remonetize this channel, but to just use it to convey facts and try to use this channel to enlighten my people. But I need some money. Let's face it. Say, after what that politician did to me, yes, I need some money. And on a good month on my channel, I can earn close to $3,000 US a month. Frankly. So at my current rate on YouTube, with only 40,000 subscribers, I could take home 3 million a year easy, just with 40,000 subscribers. But me just not behave myself. And me can't behave myself. So here is what I'm asking. If there are people out there who would like to see this channel continue, because trust me, I want to continue it. But for it to be financially successful, me have to go behave myself. And even if I try, me know deep down in my heart of hearts say, me nah go keep my side of the bargain. Now, personally, I'm not asking for any widow's mite. But I know there may be a few people out there who have some substance, who would make a commitment of some kind to contribute on a monthly basis anything to the channel, just so me not have to put my mouth a grung and talk. Because let me tell you something, let me tell you guys something. If we as black people cannot contribute to our own empowerment, bearing in mind, of course, that knowledge is power, and if we cannot come up front and contribute to our own empowerment, then we as a race do not deserve for the white man's boot or his knee to come out of our necks. Too many of us have sold out. And I am one of those who me try to sell out and me can't do it. Me just too honest. Me just too upright. Me try, but it not go work for me. I'm trying to set up a scheme where if I can find 10 people out of my 40,000 people who can contribute even say $100 a month. From those people, of course, I'm not targeting the widows or the people who don't have it. Most of the people on my channel are retired people and might have a little nest egg and who would be able to say, well, alright, to my race I'm contributing this. If I can get just 10 people out of my 40,000 people to contribute, say, 100, commit to $100 a month. That would be 1,000 US a month. I ask for nothing much. I am willing to forego the 2,500 to 3,000 a month that I would be getting from YouTube for sell out. Of course, if there's anyone with a one-off thing or so, but we have to fight. And I just need the help of people on YouTube, my viewers and subscribers, to be there for me and help this channel to stay up. The late Edward Siaga once said, it takes cash to care. I've been caring so long without cash that it has been normal for me, but I would love my viewers and subscribers to show that you care about the message I'm trying to convey. And if you want this upright channel to remain on YouTube, because finally I'm going to say this, I take 8 hours to make a video. 8 hours. Plus I'm in my office for another 8 hours. That's 16 hours a day. Plus I do take another 2 to 3 hours a day responding to comments on my channel. So the compromising benefits to keeping me up and the effort, the sacrifices that I have made. I want the people out there to feel me, to feel me. And if you believe in what I do, and you are able to, as I said, I'm not looking for the widow's mite. I don't want nobody to take them picnic lunch money, or them house rent, or them bills and give me, because I'm not a pastor. If I wanted that, I could have gone to the church and be rich. Remember that. But I'm not here to exploit anyone. And I'm asking you, my brothers and sisters, if you believe in me, find some ways of showing me that you care. Thanks for watching. Like, share, leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.